episode shing of the Cooler Fall Programming. What are you looking at this season, Vincent?
I'm gonna look at The Office.
That was so
like a little
that was
kid,
so
right?
lame.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey man, shut up.
That's the show.
Because that's what I like.
I'm gonna look at The Office and I'm gonna get on Community.
Hey, you done took my shine.
You just ruined the entire moment. You really did. Just when it got around to either one of us, or whenever either one of us felt like popcorn this out real quick, be like, Community! Because that show is the baddest in the world.
You know what? Get a shot of me and Justin.
Do it.
We're gonna watch Community.
Yeah!
That's what we're watching. That's our show. And then Rob, I am seeing your chain. And I'm so ill. This is a warning. I can't make it. Man, this fall's gonna be fracking crazy. You guys, I really believe the fall for anime, TV in general is just nuts because the world might end. Might end on January 1st.
This is the last one you get to watch.
Exactly.
Enjoy it.
This is the last season. They're like, we gotta go all out just in case those Mayans are right. Damn it.
Gundam's there.
And we saw the sun blink today.
Oh,
yeah.
the sun didn't factually blink.
Yeah.
That was wild.
It flickered like a light bulb that needed to be changed. So
Spare sun.
Yep. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got a spare sun, like in the sun, inside the sun.
If not, hide your kids and hide your wife.
Ain't no point, because everybody's dying.
They're taking everybody out.
That's not depressing at
No, not at all.
Not one.
You want no anime for you, bro?
No anime? Nothing.
What?
Yeah,
He's lying. He's lying, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been hurt. Doesn't Cats, that counts as anime, right?
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
Well, I'm not watching any anime.
That counts as a married man.
So you're not watching any anime at all.
I'm waiting for Naruto
just
to
because
finish.
of Dead Man Wonderland.
Come on, guy.
You
How
gotta stop
narrow
using
can
that.
you be? That's all this.
You gotta stop waiting for that Naruto to finish thing.
Seriously, man.
You gotta rotate excuses. That's all. You can't use the same excuse. No,
I'm not watching any anime right now. I'm just watching movies and stuff. I'm not.
Alright.
See, we're gonna do a special video that you're gonna explain why it just troubles you so. Of course, I'm doing Toriko. Because Toriko's awesome. I have. I'm gonna get back into Blue Exorcist because I dropped off that. I'm gonna get back on that, and then another anime is gonna be continuing this fall that I've been in love with is Fairy Tail, which has, my love for Fairy Tail's increased. You know, my girl Ursa. There's a new Gundam. Age. Now some of the character designs, you know, some people say it's too kiddie, you know, and they don't want to do this, that, and the third, but there's actually this guy on YouTube, his channel is called the Anime Overviewer, and he basically addresses this stupidity in people's comments about how, oh, it's made for children and blah, 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 and then he has this whole thing where he goes back into history where it was like, I think he said something, was it Victory Gundam? One of the Gundams that people thought it was for kids because of the character designs, and it ended up being like one of the most violent Gundams ever made.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm definitely going to give that a chance. Watch Double Zero. I know age is going to be, you know, character designs are different, but you know, it's Gundam, so you know, and I tend to like Gundam. Another new one, something called Guilty Crown, where it's basically, watch the trailer of it, they didn't give much on the story, but basically it's about this guy who basically can pull weapons out of his friends.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to check that out myself.
Like, he was like, that's basically what the description was. Like, it's basically everybody got infected with this virus, so now this is controlled by this, you know, organization or whatever, and he has this power, it's called the power of the king. The whole thing kind of gives me this kind of Code Geass type feel, and I love Code Geass, so this is probably going to be another quality one. And another one is called Firebrain Kami no Puzzle, and it's basically a puzzle. Basically, he's trying to solve the unsolvable puzzle, him and his friend, something like that. And he has like heightened, you know, neurological, you know, powers or whatever. And that's going to be with that. Historical is out of what I usually would watch for anime, and then anime I finished up and watched the first movie of, Eden of the East, is out of my normal, but it was great. And so this is another one that's, you know, very different. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a lot of different things going out there, a lot of different things to watch, and of course, you know, my community, I watch the community in the office. Glee, I do watch Glee. I love Glee.
Sounds worth watching.
Oh yeah, another show, Workaholics.
I'm glad you like it, my brother.
Love Workaholics.
I'm about anime exclusive other than HBO series. So, and it's kind of hard for me to say what I'm going to watch because I was talking to good old Rob earlier and I said what I tried to do is literally watch the first episode of everything.
Every single new anime coming out.
Every single one.
Wow.
I mean, there's some that I feel that I can skip, but most of them, I mean, like I said before, I almost missed out on Mahou Shoujo Madoka, which is like, looks like Sailor Moon, but is one of the rawest animes you'll ever see.
What's the title again?
Mahou Shoujo Madoka, or Purella Magi. My Latin's a little weak.
Oh,
Yeah,
Magic.
My Latin
Something.
Magic Girl.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just call it Magic Girl?
I mean, that's what
that would
Mahou
make it sound,
Shoujo
that
is.
would sound like a
Marvel
porno.
means magic.
But definitely the Guilty Crown, that does look like a good one.
What's the next title?
I think the animation group is GI or IG Production, but they did Ghost in the Shell. And I've seen some other things they do. You know, I'm a fan of Ghost in the Shell and a lot of other things, so I'm expecting good things from that. Very good, but honestly, I really don't check it. I just wait for the first eps and I watch them.
Yeah. These guys, they got all the nice stuff to watch for me. I keep it nice and simple. Just watch your mom. Coming up, like Brother Blue Chef and the rest of the guys, I'm waiting on Community. Been waiting on it for a long time now that I'm finally caught up. I plan on checking out that Gundam as well, that new piece coming out. And I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows? I might watch Bleach again if they ever get out of filler. But who's to say? Who's to say? I'm
Toby.
always watching Shippuden though because they're doing things,
his name?
doing big things, continuing on, and I'm enjoying it.
Toby.
Anything else, I really don't know. If you have a suggestion for something for me to check out, send it in, you know, at a comment right down here, bottom of the page, or what have you. That's all I really have to say on that. I think I'll sip my juice.
Oh wow, now that I'll sell my juice. Well, as far as I go, yeah, it's all about Office, Community, Workaholics, Royal Pains. I actually really enjoyed that show. I didn't think I was going to get into it, and like I had never seen it before. I was helping a friend of mine move, and I go to her house, and you know, we finished packing for the day. And like right when we finished, it's like, now on USA Royal Pains Marathon. And I was like, she's like, I really like this show. I was like, well, I'll watch it because you need some company. You know, we're chilling, hanging out. Cool. Awesome show. Premise, this guy pretty much gets kicked out of his hospital, disbarred and blackballed because he got an organ from someone. He got an organ that he needed to donate to 2 different patients. One of the patients was the contributor to the hospital, but he was on his dying leg anyway. And the other one was this kid who really needed it a lot more than the guy, because the guy was probably good. There's like a 90% failure rate even if he got the piece, pretty much. And so he gives it to the kid, and there was like, oh, what the hell would you do that for? You killed my dad, you're fired, and I'm a blackball, you can't do nothing. And it's like, wow. So he goes to just live with his brother and chill for a little bit, you know, and get back on his feet. His brother's like this, you know, promoter, clubs a lot and things. It ends up he ends up saving a life in this club with like the little bit of medicines and things that he had. He saved this woman's life, and his brother had a brilliant idea to pretty much make him like a freelance in-house doctor,
Concierge doctor.
yeah. But it's like to anybody, but he's like MacGyver, because it's like he doesn't always have like certain there's one episode he fixes this, like they fix this guy's chest cavity because his pole falls off, and they fix this guy's chest cavity. He's not there. He has to tell his assistant who's there to take these fish hooks, because they're on a boat with these fishing lines, and then wrap it around the stern or whatever, or the mast that they were that fell on them, and then hook that to this hook, and then they had to crank it so they could pull. Like she had to get the hooks under his ribs so they could pull his ribs from away from his lungs. But he did all of this on a computer. Like he's like this is what you're gonna need. I was like, Jesus Christ, he's like MacGyver except saving lives instead of like saving lives and killing people. Like he's the man. Gonna continue my Royal Pains journey. Aside from that, I'm looking forward to this Gundam. And of course, when they stop teasing me with the Black Blood Brothers. And they keep talking about making more of the episodes, and they're in development, because it's I'm missing the end. I'm like, the manga is good, but it's hard to find on the sites that I would like to read it on, because it's just not popular with them, and it hurts my feelings. But it's actually a really great show, and it's about vampires. I get, people they're starting to get overdone, but I like how they did it, so I enjoyed that. I shall continue the Bleach journey. Yeah, I have to. I feel like if Boone were here, it's like me, him, and Justin, and then it's like the rest of you guys. It's like, yeah, we gave up after like the Aizen, like this crap, blah, and then I'm bringing you back because he's doing all this cool stuff.
I want to go back quick to you, Royal Pains.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple episodes of that. I dig that show. USA on the low key has a lot of great shows. They normally have 2 words. It's like burn notice, broadcast, necessary roughness, white collar. Like, you're not
white collar.
USA.
You're not fooling.
You're not fooling anybody.
It's like, we know you're giving. You know what 2 words I would like to have seen like in full, like still going? Soul Eater.
Oh man.
Oh.
Bam, bam, bam.
I like.
Yeah, what happened to Soul Eater?
They finished it as far as like anime.
Yeah.
Like it's like, all right, we're gonna give you this and done. Done. It's like you're standing. It's like you're standing or you're eating your dinner, and they're about to perform that trick where they pull the cloth from under it, but your dinner is still there. But somebody fucks up and they take your dinner too. So it's like, wait, you guys want to see this trick I learned? Gotcha.
I'll say this: Soul Eater was my top. I mean, I love that more than everything. Naruto, all the long run series.
Great.
I enjoyed it.
And
It's great. I still read it. Like, don't get it twisted.
Yes.
It just hurt. Just hurt that it ended so. But hey, if you guys have any suggestions as to what it is that we here at BFP should be reviewing or looking for the fall, then send it in. I was about to say something rude, but I felt like don't want to be mean to the fans. You know? Don't be a pussy. Write it in. Like, tell us what's going on. Nah, but seriously, if you guys feel like there's some shows that we're missing, some anime, manga, you want to argue our points down, hey, bring it. We'll take you down. Well, from all of us here at BFP, we end this cooler saying good fight, good night. Have a whoa. Oh, thought one of my neighbors was walking out. Sorry about that. See you guys in 2 weeks. See you guys in 2 weeks. Take it easy.